guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been such a long time since I made a video, but I'm here now. I'm gonna catch you guys up to speed as far as what life has been like since I've graduated and now working in the field as a full-fledged veterinarian. So since I graduated, I have been working in emergency medicine and general practice, which any human med person watching, it's akin to family medicine. So general practice and emergency medicine are the two areas that I have been in, and I've been learning from both, and they have been intertwined, obviously many times. Great mentorship for the most part, and things have been great. Things have been very busy, of course, because I'm working in two different hospitals. So I'm just gonna kind of start from the beginning and bring you guys up to speed. And it's not so much like an all about me, what I've been doing specifically, it's just more things that I've learned along the way. Before I graduated vet school, I really wanted to pursue a residency in lab animal medicine. That was my goal. Many of you know I also got my master's in public health, so it was kind of like a toss-up between going into government work like CDC, USDA, that sort of thing, FSIS, versus just pursuing lab animal medicine and making my public health master's work for me within that realm. I've seen a lot of people who are boarded in lab animal medicine with a public health degree. So obviously it's like herd health in a different way, but be that as it may, that's what I wanted to do. But then during clinics, I just got so exhausted, and many of you know I have a family, I'm a single mom, so I really wanted to kind of slow down and be with my kids. Little did I know at the time that actually my current life isn't slow, but whatever, that's what I thought at the time. So I decided to pump the brakes on pursuing the residency, and I got this job offer from this practice that I worked at ever since I was a kid, and I said, why not? Let's just go ahead and dive right into practicing and get the mentorship that I was promised, blah, blah, blah. Okay, your typical story. Long story short, that situation did not work out the way it was supposed to. I did not get the mentorship that I was promised, amongst other reasons why it just didn't work out, and I decided to jump ship sooner rather than later. I did not want to be stuck in a situation that was just not going to work for me, period. You need that mentorship, you need that support system. You need it, okay? If you are jumping into practice right after school, whatever, if it's like emergency medicine, general practice, it doesn't matter. You need the mentorship, because one thing that I was told while I was in school is that you learn the most like your first year or two out of school. That's when you're really learning. So it was critical that I was in an environment that fostered my development, my growth as a baby veterinarian. So as I was doing that, I was also working in an emergency hospital. So I was learning how to be a general practitioner and at the same time learning how to be an emergency veterinarian. Ooh, yeah, that was so tough. It was very challenging but rewarding in so many ways. Eventually, towards the end of my frustrations with the first practice, because I was doing them full-time and in the ER I was doing part-time, I decided to switch, leave that first practice, and then going to ER full-time. And I was doing that for a little while where I just had one job working emergency medicine, and then I decided to pick up some shifts at another hospital as general practice. So now I'm back to working two jobs, ER full-time, and then I'm picking up some general practice shifts. Whew, yeah, I am so tired, and somehow I've managed to still, do what I gotta do at home and take care of myself and just be happy in between. So it's been very challenging, but shoot, I'm getting it done. All right, so some lessons along the way. Lesson number one, mentorship. You hear the word so many times, mentorship. Listen, it is so important. Like literally that is, okay, think about this. For all those who are parents, or if you're an aunt or an uncle or whatever, you know that the key to a successful adult life is the early stages of development, okay? The early stages, because you are very malleable when you're fresh out of school. You are moldable, okay? And so yes, you're coming out knowing a ton, and you have this breadth of knowledge, but at the same time, imagine you're just like holding a whole ton of tools and you don't even know what to do with them. So the person you're working with, your mentor, is supposed to show you how to use those tools, help you how to use the tools, help you navigate the information that you have in your head, synthesize information, all those things, okay? And you are supposed to be guided as far as how to use information, how to apply it into the real world. So not everything is going to be gold standard. You're not going to be using, your big bazooka gun diagnostics for every single case. Not everyone can afford every little thing that you've been taught to present to them. So again, that's where your mentor comes in to teach you how to communicate, how to relate to your clients, how to assess a case. The other thing too is if you are dealing with another veterinarian about a case, if you guys are sharing cases and that vet says, "Why did you do this?" or "What's the purpose of this?" you can justify yourself. Another thing is whenever your mentor is challenging you, it's not so much that they're just being ridiculous or just being hard, it's because they want you to learn how to think and really understand why you're doing the things you're doing, not just because the textbook says to do it all the time, not because you heard Dr. So-and-so say, "Oh, let's try it," but because you can think critically and you can look at your patient and say, "You know what, I think this is going to work for so-and-so because of these reasons." Really, and not all the time you're going to be right, and that's okay. Mistakes happen all the time, but you got to understand that mistakes cannot be made carelessly. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is the fact that you have to use your nurses. They are your life force. They are your life force. I can't tell you how many times my nursing team has been there for me. They have helped me. Sometimes they will double check me. First of all, I believe in double checking, period. Okay, doctors must double check doctors. Doctors double check their nurses. Nurses double check doctors. Obviously, that will decrease the chances of medical errors being made. Last but not least, do not be afraid to question yourself. I repeat, don't be afraid to question yourself. If you're having second thoughts about a decision that you're making, there's probably a reason why. Maybe there's a nagging thought in the back of your brain that says, "Ooh, remember that one time in lecture your professor made that comment and you wrote it down and then you went back on Facebook and you stopped paying attention?" Oh, is that just me? If you're having second thoughts about something, giving a medication or prescribing a certain treatment plan or whatever, there's a reason why. So all I'm saying is to stop, double check yourself, find some literature, read up on it, phone a friend if you have to, pick up plums, whatever, but don't ignore that feeling. If you have a second thought about something, don't ignore it. So I hope you got a lot from this video. I hope so. To all you new babies that are out there trying to get your footing in this vet world and trying to understand who you are and what kind of medicine you want to practice, of course, develop your confidence along the way. I will not make any promises as far as when I'm going to make another video, but hopefully very soon. I do enjoy making them. It does take a lot of time though, and I don't have a lot of time these days, unfortunately. But whatever I can do to help you guys, I will. If you have any special requests, please let me know. I have been getting comments on my other videos asking me to address other topics such as blood gases and things like that. So as soon as I can, I will. I will see you next time. Bye.